What's up, Everyday Blades? We got one of my favorite knives here of all time. This is the Strider PT. This runs right there, right along with, for me, with the S&G. I would have trouble deciding between the two if you told me I could only have one. But first thing I want to talk about is the packaging. So I've probably bought 10 or 12 Striders in my time. And this is the nicest package I've ever gotten with one. they do not come, as far as I know, with any type of packaging, certificate of authenticity, anything, not even a sticker. And not that that's a bad thing. Hopefully they're putting all the money into the knife, because those boxes just end up in the cabinet until we sell the knife. So I don't have an issue with that. I'd be fine if they all did this. Do away with the boxes. But the boxes are nice. It's ironic, you buy this $500 knife and you get a Ziploc bag. You buy a $69 Olight and you get this big fancy box with a bronze coin in it and all this stuff. It's books and books on the knife and the history of the company, and it's crazy. But this little knife here has a big set of pants on it, because my huge 2XL gloved hands easily, in the choke up position, easily gets a 4-finger grip on there with ½ inch to spare. It's just really a good looking knife. Super utilitarian. It's running on phosphor bronze washers. I've reviewed a version of this years ago. I haven't had one since then. Because what happens is, even the knives you like as you're coming up in the knife hobby, even though you like them a lot, you find something that you want to try, a new knife you want to buy, and you may not necessarily have the finances for it. So you sell one of these knives that you don't remember how much you like it. And once you get rid of it, and you don't know how hard they are to get, they can be impossible to get again. This, I loosely looked for this for months, and it just wasn't any available. And then one day this one came available, and snagged it up. But it's just a good looking little knife with a great action on it. It's not drop shutty. Neither one of my Striders are drop shutty. I have an S&G over here. I'll show you in a minute. This one is in S30V. This one is a little different. It has a huge deep carry pocket clip, and that sucker is deep. It's cool. I'm not one to care about deep carry pocket clips or concealing a knife. I don't mind it sticking out of my... Matter of fact, I kind of prefer it to stick out of my pocket a little bit to give me something to grab onto. But it really doesn't matter to me that much either way. This has 0 lock stick. I have had some Striders in the past, older Striders that had some annoying lock stick, more of a sticky lock than lock stick. I had one with lock stick. This one has or the other one's had a little bit of a sticky lock. It was just kind of annoying. This one has nothing. This one is perfect. They use larger hardware. I believe that's probably T10 hardware on there. It's huge. You can see the screws are huge. I like the fact that they use a thumb hole to open it. Rolling a knife out like that is my favorite way to deploy it. I believe you can thumb flick it. Yeah, it's a little bit small for that. But as far as small knives goes, it's a little bit bigger than what you would call a small knife. It's a lot closer to a regular size knife. It's like small to medium. This is a Strider S&G. Next to it, this is their medium size offering. One of them, and you can see that the difference in them. I really like the S&G. I've been a fan of this one, especially this version, the fatty. It's got the fat blade on it. It's kind of oversized job. Had aluminum scales, but I just mainly brought it out to show you the difference in that. And it's just the PT is just a shrunk down version of the S&G. Really cool. I'm not going to do a cut test on it because I don't think it has a razor sharp edge on it. This knife is not old, but it's not brand new either. It's been sharpened and it's been used. I've used it quite a bit just since I've had it, so it's not going to give us any eye-popping results on the sharpness tester. 3.2 ounces, super nice. Let's check for grain, see what the S&G is. 5.1. It's not heavy either. I mean, it's a mid-sized knife. The blade is coming in at 2 3/4. The handle scales are 3 3/4. That's about the same ratio we see on most knives. But I really like this monochromatic finish. This is the same. It's just dull enough where it doesn't show fingerprints all over it, and I like that. They did a good job with this finish. I like it a lot. I may even ditch the pocket clip altogether and just run it in my pocket. Yet to be determined, but there she is, the Strider PT. They're not super easy to come by. They're not crazy rare, but you just don't find them listed for sale at a retailer all the time. They're just not going to be there most of the time. They bought this one on the secondary, and if you want one, that's where you'll probably have to get it. Then you can get your very own Ziploc bag. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.